EA Sports coverage of the NFL leads us to a snow-covered Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Santos set to kick off.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that second level and third, and that's what they were able to exploit.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get deep.
The Steelers send out their punter now. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Bears take over.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Foles and the Bears now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd down.
He'll get this down to about the 39. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, McFarland. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, this will be McFarland. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He's at the 30, past the 20, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Anthony McFarland with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
Steelers 7, Bears nothing.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he returns this to the 22.
Tariq Cohen on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Foles. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Cameron Hayward.
He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Bears.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, it's Montgomery, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Foles on the give to Montgomery. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now Foles. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
The Steelers take over.
Meanwhile, over in Cincinnati, and it's now a 2-touchdown advantage for the Bengals. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a nice throw here. It in, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play, and it'll move the chains. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Flush to his right. And his throw here is incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now a run with McFarland, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short, no gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Steelers 14. Bears nothing.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short pass.
Montgomery hit, and the ball is loose. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball. And we just saw there that that's difficult to do. But just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments. And make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on. But the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
J. Watt there on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On second down now. It's Montgomery, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Montgomery, the ball carrier.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
He was tackled at the...
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Foles. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 39. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A play fake to Montgomery, now Foles. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Darnell Mooney the target there. And now it's 2nd down. Here's Foles. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Steelers take over.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Anthony McFarland with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
On second down, it's Montgomery. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, but their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down now. It's Montgomery, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Steelers 27, Bears nothing.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Ball carrier.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to...
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Steelers 34, Bears nothing.
Chris Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Strip that ball. Mike 54. Mike 54. And let's get in that holes.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
The ball carrier.
Jonathan Jones there to make the stop.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Montgomery. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
And it's 3rd down.
On third down, they go Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded at the 20. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Running with McFarland. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to pour it on. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do, because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening, but they found the opening and exploited it.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that will extend this big lead. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check out.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
On the carry, it's Montgomery. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Ball carrier.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
9 yards. First down, Chicago.
Watch it, divide. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared. Receiver. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check 55 to mine.
On first down, Montgomery. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
54. Stop your whining. Check the backer.
Go with 5-3.
Mike's 5-4.
Montgomery. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 16 yards, a first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Slam. Kill.
Hayden's goal.
He's coming. We got to
They'll run on first down. It's Montgomery. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 8 coming up. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Watch 54. Hey, me and you all day. I'm coming after you. Kill.
It's on one.
On first down, Montgomery. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
At the Steelers' 20.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Yards to go.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And the Bears are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Let's go!
Mike 55. Oh, you got deep? Mike 55! Mike 55!
They'll run with Montgomery. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
They try again with Montgomery. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Complete to
Darnell Mooney, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears claw one back. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0.
Kick is good.
Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
41.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll run here with McFarland. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
The tackle made.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
McFarland once more. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
The ball carrier.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play. When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Keeps himself upright, powers through, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. C.J. Mosley, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
All right, D, let's go. All right, D. Check 4, check 4.
13, 13.
55, Mike, 55.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
They'll run on first down. It's Montgomery. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
13.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Pittsburgh, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Chicago, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4.